Right, so this is going to be the continuation of the examples that we did in terms of solving expressions and finding the derivatives. So now here we have y equals to pi squared x plus pi to the power 3 minus square root 5. And remember that the given rules is that if we have a constant number, it will be equivalent to 0, right? So now here we have pi r squared. Remember, pi it has a numerical value of 3,15, right? So then we have x. Remember, this is basically x to the power 1. Then it's going to be 1 multiplied by pi squared. Then it's going to be y minus 1. Then we know that any base to the power 0 is going to be 1. Then 1 multiplied by pi squared. We are going to have the derivative of y with respect to x. Then we have pi squared plus then pi to the power 3. Remember, pi, it's going to be a constant value, right? So it's going to be 0 minus, then square root 5 is also a constant value, which is equals to 0. So therefore, your final answer is going to be pi to the power squared, right? So remember, pi is equals to 3,14. So it's a constant number. It's a constant number. So don't mix pi as a symbol or as a variable. So it's a numerical value. So this is going to be your final answer. Right, so this is going to be the continuation. So now here we're dealing with more complex expressions, right? So now we have the derivative. We have to find the derivative of an expression. So now we have x with a binomial, with two binomials of 3x plus 2 and x minus 3. So now clearly we're going to use all the rules that we studied from grade 10. So this is going to be x. Then we are going to have, so now if we have to solve this, so it's going to be 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. Then from there, we're going to multiply we're going to multiply x across. So we're going to have 3x to the power 3 minus 7x squared minus 6x. Then from there, we want the derivative. It's going to be 9x squared minus 14x minus 6. Remember, we use the law of differentiation. So we're going to have 9x squared minus 14x minus 6. Right, then this is going to be example 11. So it's going to be the continuation. Right, so now here we have example 11 says determine the derivative of f if f of x equals to x to the power 4 minus 3x over x to the power 3. Right now, you know that your x to the power 3 is your LCD, right? So meaning that we can able to separate to write it in this form. So it can be written as, so as much as is your LCD, we can be able to split it into these two terms so that it can have its rational form. Now we're going to use the laws of exponents to subtract the exponents, because now we have a quotient rule that we have to apply. Now we know that x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 3, we're going to subtract. So it's going to be 4 minus 3. Then we're going to have an answer of x. Then we have 1. So 1 minus 3 is going to give us x to the power minus 2. Then 3 divided by 1 is going to be 3. Then from there, we're going to apply its derivative. So it's going to be 1. Remember, if your variable is equivalent to 1, then it's going to be negative 2 times negative 3 is going to give us positive 6. X, negative 2 and negative 1 is going to give us minus 3. So that is going to be the derivative of f for a. Then from there, This one is going to be over x squared. So now x to the power 2 is our LCD. We're just going to split and write it in this form. Plus, and we know that the square root of x, square root can be expressed as 1 over 2 over x2. Then we're going to have 4 divided by 1, which is 4. 1 minus 2 is going to be minus 1. Then we're going to have positive. Then, sorry. Alright. Then we're going to have 1 over 2 minus 2, which is equivalent to x negative 3 over 2. Then we have to calculate the derivative. So if you find the derivative, we're going to have negative 4 multiplied by 4 is going to be negative 4. The negative 1 and negative 1 is going to give us negative 2. Then here we have negative 3 over 2 multiplied by positive 1 is going to be negative 3 over 2x. Then negative 3 over 2 minus 1 is going to give us negative 5 all over 2. So that is going to be the derivative of f of x for b. Then we have c. So c is going to be f of x equals to 4x squared minus 9 over 2x minus 3, right? So now with this one, you just have to use a difference of 2 squares. So it's going to be 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. Then from there, it's going to be all over 2x minus 3. Then we're just going to divide these two. Then we're left with 2x plus 3. Then the derivative of f using the rule number 1. So the answer is just going to be 2. Constant value is equivalent to 1. Then if we have a coefficient and a variable of x, then the answer is going to be a constant number. Then let's look at f. Then f, we have x squared minus 2x minus 3. Then this is going to be our trinomial. Then you just have to factorize. So it's going to be x minus 3. Then it's going to be x plus 1. Then we have 6 minus 2x. So now your highest common factor is going to be minus 2. Then from there, we're going to have x minus 3. Because we know that negative 2x and x is going to give us negative 2x. The negative 2 multiplied by negative 3 is going to give us positive 2. Taking out the negative as the highest common factor so that you can be able to divide our two binomials. These ones, these two. Then what are we left with? We are left with x plus 1 all over minus 2. And we know that minus 2 is our LCD. So it's going to be x over minus 2. Then it's going to be minus 1 over 2. Then from there, we know that this is going to negative 1 over 2. X negative 1 over 2. Then from there, we find the derivative of of f. Then from there, we know that our value is just going to be negative 1 over 2, because half is our constant number, which is equals to 0. Then our coefficient and our variable of x is going to give us a constant value of negative 1 over 2.